লাগলে বলিস জায়গায় বসে আওয়াজ দিস, কলিজাটা ছিঁড়ে তোকে দেব লবণ মাখিয়ে নিস। একা লাগলে বলিস মনে মনে আমার নাম টানিস, তোর মুড অন করে দেব একটা ট্রিট দিয়ে দিস। উড়ি একসাথে নীলে নীলে, উড়ি একসাথে নীলে ঝিলে, চল বন্ধু চল, চল বন্ধু চল, চল বন্ধু চল। উড়ি একসাথে নীলে নীলে, উড়ি একসাথে নীলে ঝিলে, চল বন্ধু চল, চল বন্ধু চল, চল বন্ধু চল। বন্ধু নাম ফুর্তি নাম তব, 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 বন্ধু নাম ফুর্তি নাম তব। এই বদমাস এই ভালো, তুই সাদা মুই কালো, কাটি ঘাস খেলি তাস বেশ বেশ সাবাস সাবাস। খাই দাই গান গাই দম ফাটা ফান চাই, গল্প আড্ডা হাসি ভালোবাসি ভালোবাসি, তোদের জন্য হলাম বন্য। উড়ি একসাথে নীলে নীলে, উড়ি একসাথে নীলে ঝিলে, চল বন্ধু চল, চল বন্ধু চল, চল বন্ধু চল।
Please stand for the national anthem of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, performed by our primary music teacher, Mr. Pijush. Thank you, Mr. Pijush. Members of the ISD Board, ISD's Director, Mr. Steve, ISD faculty and staff, parents, distinguished guests, soon-to-be graduates, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to International School Dhaka's 17th high school graduation. My name is Chris Boyle. I'm the secondary principal. Very honored and privileged to be with you here tonight at this very special event. This is my 10th high school graduation as a school leader, and I can say that they've all been very special and very unique. Each time you work with a different group of kids. This is a particularly lively group of seniors to work with, despite their small size. We've had a lot of fun preparing these last few days. One consistent experience I've had when preparing graduates for graduation day is that the gravity of the event, this major transition away from secondary school and into adult life, really doesn't hit them or sink in until quite late in the process. And for many of the students tonight, that happened about 15 minutes ago. The realization that they are, in very short order, no longer going to be ISD students, but ISD alumni. And I think that is probably a very bittersweet feeling. On one hand, there is a lot to be excited about and anticipate in the next phase of their life. On the other hand, they're leaving a school and a community that many of them have been with since they're young children. It is a major life event, and we're really happy to share it with them tonight. I am really proud of what this group has accomplished, especially over the last 2 years. I have watched them struggle to handle the barrage of deadlines and expectations, ongoing assessments, the IOs, the IAs, CAS reflections, theory of knowledge, it goes on. And they've handled it with grace most of the time and managed to persevere. On top of that, it's their grade 12 year. They are applying to universities and making major life decisions about which universities they will attend. They also have to contend with the high expectations that they've set for themselves and that come from their family. Also, they're teenagers, and as we know, that can be a challenging time to go through life. All of you can be proud that you're here on the graduation stage earning your high school diploma. And for many of you, in July, we excitedly await your IB diploma results and the issuance of those IB diplomas and scores. Class of 2024, I wish you all the best. You're coming up on the most exciting 5 or 6 years of your life, maybe 4 or 5, depending on how many majors you pursue. You have been accepted to some awesome universities, and you have so much to look forward to and be excited about. I hope that you have so many fond memories of ISD, that it's deeply bonded to you, and that it will always feel like home. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. I will miss you all. Please come back and visit. Thank you. It gives me great pleasure to next welcome ISD's director, Mr. Steve Cowan-Scoble, to give his address. Welcome, Steve.
Thank you, Chris, and members of the ISD board, dearest parents, students, staff, and esteemed guests. It's now my opportunity to say a few words of welcome at today's, what I think is a wonderful graduation ceremony for our school. As Chris says, it's the 17th graduating class that has achieved this standard in the history of our school. And this in my first year tenure as director. And it's a real honor to stand here because everyone, I'm sure you do agree with me that our senior class is looking amazing this evening. So proud of them, for them to have come this far. We have before us our newest graduating class of 20 fine young men and women. They come from 7 countries. They speak many languages. They share diverse strengths. And they will, as you will see during the awards section, continue their academic study in diverse areas of learning in some of the best international universities around the world. Grade 12, you are both your own and our success story as global citizens at ISD. And it seems that you've grown so quickly during this year, just overcoming so many challenges that I've noticed, and the many seasons of learning that life brings. And then before you know it, you've blossomed, just like those beautiful flowering trees that we see in Bangladesh, almost overnight. But in truth, it's also been a very long education, and the story of this class runs deep. It reflects the very heart of our school's culture. Many of our graduating students today started their education in the ISD primary school way back when we were a much younger school. Shomik, Ranjan, and Ayman have spent the last 14 to 15 years of their lives, day in, day out, attending our school since the early years. And almost half of this grade have actually spent more than 10 years at the school. And I guess we've become like a second family and a second home to them over the years. But whether you've joined us recently or long ago, it's time to move on with your life. And it's going to be a separation from the familiar. But please know that you will always be welcome back here at ISD as alumni, as Chris said, and as cherished friends. As educators, we're your biggest fans, and we still follow you and take an interest in your life, wherever it leads, because we serve you in our professional lives, and it's because of you that we do what we do. There is enormous professional pride as teachers and leaders to see the fruit of our labors over these years. This group of educators in particular have made an exceptional success of keeping our programs, organizations, and students on track, particularly over these past 2 to 3 years, but more critically, made sure that we placed your well-being, your learning as the priority, and provided an incredible amount of additional support during these diploma years. I know that we all want to thank them for their professionalism, for this incredible labor of love and dedication at ISD. Please give our staff a round of applause, everyone. And to the parents of our graduates, I thank you all for your trust in the school and for your loyalty over the years in allowing us to mold your children into the students that they have become. Today is an incredibly proud day to see your son or daughter graduate. It's one of the magical milestone moments of your lifetime. And as a father who has had 2 children graduate from IB World Schools myself, I know what this means and how you'll be feeling today. So my personal congratulations to you as fellow travelers. And what about today as our graduates take the next step beyond ISD? For any words of wisdom, we need look no further than some of the Bengali sayings that speak a universal language of human success. I particularly liked the saying, I have to apologize, it's going to be in English, not in Bangla, that all power resides within you. Never feel weak. Awaken yourself. Learn to recognize your inner strength. Then you will see the world in your hands one day. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it's a saying from this country, and it's a nice quote. But somehow, I think you need the qualities to back something like that up. And it's my hope that our IB programs have helped you to develop a rigor, essential global values, and an approach to life for the confidence, ambition, and belief that will navigate you through your exciting, independent life you're about to begin to develop with this inner strength. So many in this hall have invested so much, everything in your lives to realize our students' talents on this journey. But you make, in the end, I think, your own success, particularly at this level we've brought you to. So to the graduating class of 2024, I urge you to enjoy this moment. But most of all, I wish you, our students, good fortune and future happiness in finding this way, so that the world one day will indeed be in your hands. Congratulations, grade 12. You've done a fantastic job. Well done. And thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Steve. I would like to introduce Miss Ellen Johnston. She's our University and Careers Counselor, working incredibly closely with our students over the last couple of years as they go from a very long list of universities down to, for many of them, their final choices. Oftentimes lots of curveballs and changes along the way. We're really grateful and proud of our university counseling program at ISD. Miss Ellen will introduce our valedictorian and salutatorian.
Thank you, Mr. Boyle. I am pleased to introduce the salutatorian in the class of 2024, Shomik Das. Shomik is headed to the Georgia Institute of Technology, known as the American South's premier tech university, where he will pursue a degree in electrical engineering. Students at Georgia Tech study challenging courses in preparation for generally high-paying careers. Where he is going, the motto is, "Tech is tough." Students have to want to be there. We are proud of students like Shomik, who we see gaining acceptance into STEM courses as ISD has leveled up its offerings, providing higher level mathematics courses alongside the rigorous subjects in the IB Diploma. Shomik is one of those students, as Mr. Steve said, that joined us in nursery school, which has laid the foundation for his academic and personal growth. As he's progressed through the MYP and diploma programs, he's honed his skills and embraced the interdisciplinary learning, which led him to undertake a physics-related personal project, then doing his extended essay in Bangla, which showcases the flexibility and depth of knowledge in ISD's well-rounded curriculum. When applying to universities this year, Shomik accepted my advice to be open-minded in his choice of programs. That, paired with those excellent math, science, and language scores, helped him to gain acceptance to a top-ranked research university. I graduated from high school 20 years ago, and today marks my 4th graduation ceremony at ISD. Having worked with Shomik and others in this class over the past 4 years as the college counselor, I'm reminded of the same important lesson, to keep an open mind. It's easy to judge a student or a teacher early on. However, as educators, when we remain non-judgmental, we allow these young adults before us the space to grow and mature. And I'm so glad to be here today to celebrate with this class of students. I first got to know online. Please welcome our salutatorian in the class of 2024, Shomik Das.
Good evening, parents, faculty, guests, and especially the class of 2024. Before I start, on behalf of the graduates, I would like to take a moment to thank all the parents, teachers, and counselors for being so patient, forgiving, and loving with us. We truly would not be here today if it wasn't for you people and all the sacrifices you have made for us throughout our time at ISD. So please, the class of 2024, a loud round of applause for the parents, teachers, and faculty members. Graduation for us seniors is the start of a new chapter in our lives. We will all go on to college to study our respective subjects. We're all parting ways, and sadly, some people will fade away from our lives. What will be left are the pictures which hang on the walls in our homes. But soon, those pictures too will wrinkle, and the memories will become foggy. All of this is inevitable and is simply just the nature of life. So all we can truly do is cherish. Cherish what we have now, because I'm sure we all know death does not come with an invitation. Cherish every moment, small or big, because as I grow up, I realize that we never truly understand the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. So hold on to what you have for as long as you can till you know it's time to let it go. The phrase, let it go, is something I actually want to emphasize on. At the end of it all, life simply becomes an act of letting go. Whether it's letting go of friends, family, or even dreams and aspirations. Today, we let go of our time at high school. Endings like the one we're having today can be sad. The new beginnings we have ahead of us can be scary, but it's everything in between that makes it all worth it. As we all know, life can be difficult, but no matter how hard life may be hitting me, I always like to remember that there's someone out there being hit much harder. Hashtag Free Palestine. If there's anything I would like, if there's anything I would like you to remember from today, it's that to leave a legacy and to achieve greatness, it's not always to get money or recognition, but it's to leave those with whom you cross paths with a little more happiness and a little more hope. While we all figure out what we're truly passionate about and what we will do as we go ahead in our lives, tonight, let's shift down the gears and take a moment to celebrate everything we've done so far. Thank you, and from the bottom of my heart, I wish you all the very best.
Now, for our valedictorian, I am thrilled to introduce Marcel Carina Lamarche Valenzuela. We have had the good fortune of interacting with Marcel, an altruistic, reliable, charismatic, and passionate young adult. Marcel started high school in the Dominican Republic before her family moved to Dhaka in 2022. We welcome the diversity that Marcel and her sister have brought to our community. While achieving top marks, she was selected by the teaching faculty to be the Spirit Ambassador, which fosters interpersonal connections within the school. When called upon, she joined the girls' volleyball team, acted as the treasurer of the Library Council, and founded a Spanish club at our school. Marcel has been instrumental in spearheading recycling initiatives that have saved over 2 tons of paper from landfills. She initiated a project that transformed plastic bottles into plant holders, adding greenery to our school campus. This has been described by Ms. Presley, the supervisor of the Green Committee. Marcel's ability to organize and communicate effectively earned her a Global Citizenship Award from our ERCOS, our East Asia Regional School of Council of Schools. Marcel's studies have prepared her exceptionally well for her next phase of her academic journey, which takes her to Hong Kong Baptist University. There she plans to pursue social work, focusing on approaches to creating a harmonious world with a diverse and rich community of thinkers. Hong Kong Baptist was the first in the country to offer a liberal arts education distinguished by interdisciplinary studies, bilingual teaching and learning, and cross-culturalism. At this university, I see Marcel thriving with others who share her mission of creating sustainable environmental practices, engaging in school governments, and building connections. I'm fortunate to have worked with Marcel, and the ISD staff extends our heartfelt gratitude to her for her exceptional contributions, and we know she'll continue to be prosperous and productive in her professional career. Please welcome to the podium the valedictorian of the class of 2024, Marcel Carina Lamarche Valenzuela.
Hello, everyone. I'm certain everyone has experienced a last day in their lives, be it the last day of an antibiotic course or the last day of a vacation. Last days are important and simply a part of life. Today is my classmates and I's last day of students. Today is also our first day as educated adults in the world. For my parents, it is the first time their child graduates, while for some other veterans here in the room, it may be the last time their child goes through this podium. Because life is like that, with cycles starting and ending every day for everyone. Some of my classmates had a first day of school they couldn't possibly remember, as they became ISD students before they could walk. Some others joined later on, every day having a new first day up to this year, where we even had a new student join at the very end. Now we graduate together, celebrating a unique occasion, our last day as high school students all together, as a diverse and unlikely combination of individuals united only under the ISD roof. My first day in ISD was the 17th of August, 2022, and that was everyone's first day of grade 11 and the IB Diploma program. Since then, we've all sacrificed our time, efforts, and thoughts to obtain our diplomas today. I particularly remember the struggle of completing our extended essays. 4,000 words is even harder than it sounds like, and so many deadlines and requirements, and citing sources was so bad. To meet the IB requirements and achieve success, we worked to the very last minute. Not having breaks, not even during summer or Eid, it was hard, but we fought and we learned so many lessons. Now we're done, like finally done, and it's lit. I love the feeling of boredom, not having anything to do during the day, no pressure to study. I know some of us have taken this chance to recover sleep, work out, nurture our social lives, and take up all hobbies. Please, fellow graduates, enjoy this freedom. Enjoy time, spend time with your families, travel, and rebalance your spirit, for what comes in our future is unknown. Yet, certainly will not be easy. Our class, not the most experienced in fencing for ourselves, if I'm being honest, will begin a new life outside of the comfort of our homes. Our professors may not be as lenient, our classes will be even harder, and we'll be leaving all that's known behind, by ourselves into the world and starting our adulting journey, which is very crazy. I missed being spoiled. But for real, we owe this success to so many people besides ourselves. First and foremost, our parents, who sacrificed so much to pay for our expensive tuition and uniforms. Your unconditional love and affection and the sheer desire to see us succeed is a driving force for many of us. Mami, papi, abuela, Diana, gracias por todo. Desde los te amo hasta las oraciones, por todo, todito, estoy más que agradecido. We will miss our siblings, who annoy us so much during peak exam season and helped us relax. To the only children in our cohort, you owe your mental sanity to your pets. You know you do. We also owe our friends in various grades who struggled alongside us and gave us funny memories for the prosperity. Also extremely important to mention is that we owe our teachers being here, whose patience towards our antic, tantrums, and fights allowed us to continue learning and laughing. You have a special place in our hearts. To the administrative staff, who from the shadows supported us to the end, also thank you. Without the combined effort of all of you, our determination and efforts alone would have led us halfway. Like Jorge Luis Borges once said, I am the writers that I have read, all the people that I have met, all the women that I have loved, all the cities I have visited. You, sitting here in this ballroom, made us. We'll miss you. Lastly, I want to personally congratulate myself. I've never worked this hard in my entire life, and ending my school career as valedictorian feels good. I did my best, I deserve it, and I'm proud of myself. I want everyone in this room from now on, work hard for your achievements, gain things like these, and acknowledge yourself. I hope everyone the future they deserve. Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations, Shomik and Marcel, on your outstanding academic achievements. And thank you, Miss Ellen. She does outstanding tributes, and it really gives you a great sense of the quality of our students that we have at ISD, not just in their academic accomplishments, but who they are and what they believe in and what well-rounded young people they are. Each year, the seniors vote for their faculty commencement speaker to speak with you here at the graduation ceremony. Tonight's speaker has a real encyclopedic knowledge of his content area. He's a super engaging teacher, but what really makes him special is his combination of being very demanding, but having a big heart. And that is really what has endeared him to all of our students at ISD. Please welcome our physics teacher for the diploma program and our service coordinator, Mr. Charles Gumba.
Thank you, Mr. Boyle, for the introduction. Good evening, esteemed guests, parents, families, and colleagues. Please join me in congratulating the class of 2024 on achieving this great academic milestone. As we celebrate our graduates' achievement over the last 2 years, I am happy that they have been empowered to become global citizens. I hope they have found their purpose in life from the many interactions at ISD and are ready to embrace global challenges in the next chapter of their lives. To the parents, thank you. Your support has been outstanding. To the DP teachers, thanks for your dedication in ensuring that all the academic and core elements have been met. And to the SLT, we thank you for your guidance and your support. I'm deeply humbled to deliver this commencement speech as the teacher's representative. We have worked tirelessly hard for the last 2 years, and I'm proud of the journey that we have taken with this class. As their physics and CAS coordinator, I have a deep personal connection with this class dating back to grade 9. 1 week before online classes started, I received an email from Apita, the then class representative, quote unquote, "Dear Mr. Charles, we welcome you to ISD and look forward to engaging science lessons. ISD students are loving and you'll enjoy it here." Indeed, I want to say that she was right. I've enjoyed my interaction with this cohort both professionally and personally. Along with other DP faculty, we listened and provided hope when they were overwhelmed with submission deadlines. And we all know DP deadlines are non-negotiable. But once in a while, they did try to negotiate with us. This class fully understands the ISD Diploma handbook inside out. And they try to get extensions and avoid exams over the week. I want to tell them this. Good luck with your university handbooks, because I know you have them right now. And again, remember, in life, as you move from one level to the other, things remain the same. So the following areas of your life will not change as you move to the next level in college. There'll still be class attendance, there'll be deadlines, there'll be GPA requirements, and we'll check your work for plagiarism. And we'll remind you over emails, the so-called hostile emails. For the past 23 years, my teaching philosophy has been inspired by the humanistic teaching approach by Carl Rogers and Abraham Maslow to provide a safe learning environment. As a teacher and a parent of grade 11 student, I know how it's important for students to share their success and failures in a non-judgmental environment where they feel valued. The environment in our class was cool and calm. They did find a safe place. They had their voice and they were heard. I hope so. This class has been exceptional in many ways. I call it the premium class. I've seen their acting talents in drama. I've seen their hands-on science labs. The famous biology dissection lab has inspired some of them to become doctors and pursue careers in medicine, thanks to Ms. Sima. We had physics circuit labs, where we have been able to nurture engineers and computer scientists, thanks to me. And we have got great entrepreneurs and directors that have been nurtured in the eco classes, thanks to Mr. Greg and Mr. Chris M. And just 2 months ago, this class did represent our school to the tournament that was being done around the schools here in football and badminton. As CAS coordinator, I'm passionate about the core, and I'm grateful to Mr. Dixon, the DP coordinator, for his efforts to highlight the significance and implement of the core at ISD. Particularly in TOK, these students have developed their critical thinking skills, as evident in the quality of their research and presentations. They talked about the extended essay, and I was impressed by the diverse range of their exceptional research topics, from engineering trebuchet to solar energy in Dhaka, to biological analysis of different body malfunctions, to global marketing like Nike, to women fashions, and to Bangla literature. They had a lot of research and they were very successful. I also want to thank Miss Erin, for introducing e-mailer, where they were forced to present to the teachers and the students as their research projects. Again, we had a thorough check on their AI, and most of the times they kept wondering, what is my percentage? And I kept saying, I only take 0%. But so I have 2%. It's 0% or well cited. Good luck in college. Mahatma Gandhi said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. We had so many service projects. One notable one was the Food for Children, where for 2 months every Saturday, we went to Uttara with almost half of the class to be able to see a group of needy children. And I really want to appreciate that we had a good bonding session, and they had donations that they were able to give to the families. As a group, I'm really happy that you have been empathetic and you have shown that you are inclusive. Remember, in a world where we are fortunate, many are in need, and I want to thank you for supporting those who are in need. Lastly, as a school, this group has been able to introduce new sustainable CAS projects: the Green Committee, the Food for Children, Football for Hope, podcast on mental health, and the first generation of students to attend the Infinity Math Contest in Mumbai that was supervised by Mr. Jalaj. So as you embark on your new journey, I want to share a Japanese concept called Ikigai. Ikigai talks about 4 pillars of life: what you love, what you are good at, what the world needs, and what you are rewarded. So to the graduates, what did you love at ISD? If you look at the screen there, we have Ikigai. So reflecting on the 2 years program, these students have had a rigorous academic curriculum that brought them joy. Whether delving into literature, solving complex math problems, or sports, they have done their best and we really appreciate. Remember, always do what you love. What were you good at ISD? Aristotle famously said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. Make sure you practice on the good habits. And we have talked about this. What the world needs. The world needs young people like you. I hope you're going to be successful. Go out there and enjoy. What about the reward? The diploma opens opportunities at world-class universities and connects you to ISD alumni. Use your connections well. In a world of hashtags, followers, and likes, make sure that you check on in LinkedIn so that we can be able to follow your progress. In conclusion, be passionate and seek opportunities. Do what you love and do what you are good at. Align your chosen vocation with what the world needs and be rewarded for it. Excel in your future profession by doing what you are good at and being rewarded. Live your mission in life based on what you love and what the world needs. Congratulations to the class of 2024, hashtag 2024, the premium class. I will miss you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Charles. Great memories there, maybe except for the online learning part. Everything else, wonderful. We have a lot of talented people in the ISD community, and tonight we get to hear an ISD senior wow us with her ability on the piano. So we are going to hear Zanara play an original piece on the piano. Please give her a round of applause.
Sorry, I messed up.
Thank you. That was really beautiful. Amazing focus, especially with all those cameras involved. The IB Diploma Program Coordinator plays a really significant role in the lives of our grade 11 and 12 students, starting to work with them at the end of their grade 12 year on course selection, all the way up to the culminating exams that they complete at the end of grade 12. And likely navigating some crises or emergencies or maybe some deadline negotiation somewhere in between. At ISD, we're really fortunate to have a kind and caring person to help students navigate these challenging last 2 years of high school. Please welcome our IBDP coordinator, Mr. Dixon Cabengo.
Okay, there comes a deadline man. Okay, distinguished guests, members of the Board of Governors, ISD faculty, parents, students, ISD alumni, and graduates of class of 2024. A good evening. It's an honor to be standing here as the ISD Diploma Coordinator. This being my third year in school, I've witnessed transition of more than 100 young people to the outside world. It's such a great honor. I think someone mentioned that this is our 17th year, 17th graduation. And that gives us many reasons to celebrate the class of 2024. We applaud the glamorous graduates of class of 2024. And by the way, I'm also celebrating 20 years since I graduated with my bachelor's degree. Clap for me. I think that was also mentioned earlier by Ms. Ellen as well. First and foremost, this is to you. Be happy because you've accomplished something extraordinary. The U.S. High School Diploma is not just a piece of paper. It represents years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. You've mastered complex subjects, engaged in critical thinking, and developed a global perspective. Students, may I take this opportunity to appreciate the effort that you've put in the last many years. Most of you, of course, spent sleepless nights. You're forced to move out of your comfort zone, and no doubt, you can define the ATL skill, self-management. Therefore, the IB profile should be part of you. It should also influence your future learning, especially as you head to tertiary institutions and even after that. I also want to emphasize on the attribute such as international mindedness and, of course, caring. This will mold you into a global citizen that fits nicely into ever-changing environment. I also want to say this, that I've seen you go through the journey. And when I talk about dedication and perseverance, I've witnessed that. 2 years ago, I'd like to remind Ms. Ellen and Mr. Ball, we had a discussion of introducing maths high level. And it looked, such massive step and a dream. But I'm glad that this has come to happen, and we've seen the fruits of this. And this is a witness that we've grown as a school, and our program has also grown as well. We've been able to introduce more courses, such as global politics. We are soon introducing environmental systems and societies, and those are testimonies that clearly shows that our program is ever growing. What informs us is the demand in the market. Again, graduates, as you take off to your next adventures, I'd like to remind you to always aspire for happiness. Advocate for what you believe. In life, we tend to be successful when we do what interests us. Therefore, prioritize your passions in your quest for higher education and eventually in your career growth. My favorite philosopher, Aristotle, said this: happiness depends upon ourselves. Last but not least, never fear failure and making errors. Yearn to always turn mistakes into opportunities for learning. When things don't turn out the way you plan, always remember to pick up the broken pieces, reflect, and move on. This will eventually propel you for success. I hope that you uphold the sense of humor. I've interacted with most of you. I just want to very first give a case of sad, who I'll miss for sure, who doesn't even knock my door. I'll always find him next to me, with a case to report. Kindly get in touch with each other, and of course, with us as a school. This will always remain to be your community. All the best in your future endeavors. Go well, class of 2024. I will dearly miss you. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dixon. All right, we're just about to the part we've all been waiting for, the conferring of diplomas. But first, I want to share the criteria for honor and high honor roll distinctions that some of our students will be recognized with when their names are called. Honor roll is awarded to students with an 11th and 12th grade point average of 3.25 to 3.74, and high honor roll is awarded to students with a grade 11 and 12 grade point average of 3.75 and above. Additionally, students can have no course failures and no higher level courses below a score of 4. All right. I welcome Ms. Tasnuba Ahmed, our Assistant College Counselor, to read our names of the graduates. She's been with us for 8 years now and is just a huge asset to our program in guiding and supporting our students. Mr. Steve is going to join us as well, and Ms. Nile is in the background helping with the diploma handoff. All right, here we go. You guys ready?
Thank you, Mr. Boyle. Would the first row please stand up? Valedictorian. Recipient of High Honors, Marcel Corina Lamarche Valenzuela. Salutatorian. Recipient of High Honors, Shomik Das. Mikael Ur-Rahman Bhuiya. Ifrat Hossein Mahbub. Shadman Al Samit. Qazi Mutashim Haq. Recipient of High Honors, Muhammad Saad Kalim Khan. Said Diam Hussain. Recipient of Honor Roll, Ayman Wasi Mehdi. Muhammad Abdan Shakur Anis. Would the first row please be seated? Would the second row please stand up? Qazi Adrita. Abdullah Al Aman. Sheikh Tanzina Akhtar Jahan Lavija. Okay, wait, hold on. Recipient of Honor Roll, Kandakar Samihat Ramizah. Hold on. Recipient of Honor Roll, Muhammad Noor Afsan Prachurjo. Recipient of High Honors, Ranjan Hussein Mia. Recipient of Honor Roll, Arpita Chopra. Recipient of Honor Roll, Zunaira Hussain. Recipient of Honor Roll, Jessica Marie Iqbal. Recipient of Honor Roll, Aisha Arina Zahin. Would the second row please sit down?
All right, you ready? Put those diplomas in your seats. Mr. Steve, on behalf of the Faculty of International School Dhaka, I present to you the candidates for the 2024 high school diploma. I certify that they have met all requirements for high school graduation.
Okay, there's more. Upon the recommendation of the Faculty of ISD, and by virtue of the authority bestowed to me by the ISD Board of Governors, I confer to each of you a high school diploma.
Graduates, you've been awarded your high school diploma by our director, Mr. Steve. You may now move your tassels from right to left. This officially signifies you as graduates of International School Dhaka. For everyone in attendance, I present to you the class of 2024. Not yet. I'll tell you when. All right, we've got one last treat for you before we do the hat throw and get on to the party phase of the graduation. I would like to introduce Mr. Eugene Barnard. He is our MYP and DP Theater Arts teacher and has really revitalized the Theater Arts program at ISD with droves of IB students signing up for the theater program to learn under him. Please welcome Mr. Eugene.
Anybody needs good evening. I have to say everything has been said already, so thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and most importantly, the graduates of International School Dhaka. Yes. Today, the graduates stand at the culmination of a remarkable journey marked by challenges, triumphs, growth, and endless possibilities. As our community gathers here to bid farewell to this chapter of the students' lives, the graduates must take a moment to reflect on the many experiences that have shaped them into the individuals they are today. Having taught for the 22 years in 7 international schools, I can acknowledge the challenges our students face, from the rigors of the IB to the complexities of personal relationships. Each obstacle has stretched our students' resilience. Whether it was late-night study sessions of daunting exams, our students survived. During their studies, moments of joy have filled the halls of ISD with pride. I think back to the countless hours spent in classroom and in the auditorium, talking about anything and everything, engaging in discussions, collaborating on projects, and honing their talents. And remember, those bonds forged with classmates, teachers, and peers endure a lifetime. As our graduates go on to universities of careers, a blend of anticipation with uncertainty is understandable. The future is a vast, unexplored territory. Perseverance is crucial to navigating the path ahead with obstacles. However, through self-management, challenges can be overcome and growth can be achieved. As we navigate life, reliance on others, celebrating successes, and support are essential. It is precisely in these moments of uncertainty that true character is revealed. In your next role, remember to live humbly, in the words of the late tennis star Arthur Ashe. Success is a journey, not a destination, and significantly, you remain grounded and humble in the face of your achievements. True greatness resides not in awards or positions, but in the positive impact these young graduates have on the world through their actions and character. My most successful students have taught me that the value of reflection on the high school journey would not complete without acknowledging the unconditional support of parents, families, and drivers. From the countless hours spent chauffeuring students to and from school, to the endless words of encouragement imparted along the way, parents have been the pillars of strength. So, to all parents gathered here today, our graduates have to say thank you. As a parent of 3 daughters, one of whom graduated last year from ISD in 2023, it is crucial for parents to hear from their children. Call your parents weekly. They will be delighted to hear your voice. Talk to your parents and siblings, especially while you are away. To the graduates, today is your chance to show appreciation to your family, friends, and those drivers. Thank them for believing, supporting, and loving you unconditionally. Dear graduates, I want to say thank you for allowing me to speak today. I urge you to be bold, be courageous, and be yourself. Take creative risks and step outside of your comfort zone. This is how you discover your true potential and unlock the limitless possibilities that await for you. In closing, just let me say this: as you bid farewell to this chapter of your lives and embark on the journey ahead, do so with gratitude in your hearts, determination in your souls, and a steadfast belief in the potential that lies within every one of you. Congratulations to the class of 2024. The world is yours. I can't wait to see the extraordinary impact you will make. Thank you and goodbye.
The tradition of graduates throwing their hats at the end of the ceremony dates back to 1912 from the United States Naval Academy, when graduates became commissioned officers and no longer needed the caps they wore as students. Following the hat toss and great photo opportunity, the graduates will walk all the way out of the ballroom. Please allow them to do so. I know you're very excited to take pictures with them and hug them and celebrate, but I ask that you let them walk all the way out. We'll have plenty of time afterwards for celebration and some great food. A final thank you for coming tonight. We're really proud of these young men and women and look forward to a festive atmosphere after the graduation. All right, we ready? Leave your stuff on the chair. Remember, we go on. All right, here we go. Phones and cameras ready. 3, 2, 1, throw! We'll come back. back and get everything, right? Get everybody out of the way for me.